What's going on, guys? It's Justin, and man, it's been 9 months since I recorded, a video. Um, so I'm gonna explain some things here. First off, I want to say this is a Yap Sesh. I got that name from another YouTuber I watch named Small Afro. um, and you know, pretty much there's not been too much going on, but I want to break down, you know, why I've been gone. And in case you didn't catch um, the channel trailer will have more additional information on it. But I'm gonna kind of break it down too, because honestly, no one watches that shit. So I'm kind of gonna do a little bit of a update video here. So um, I guess we'll jump into just why I've been gone. So technically, I've been gone off YouTube because I actually been completing the game FF14. Well, I did complete it. I went all the way from Shadowbringers to Dawn Trail, and I would post that on here, but I really don't have it right now because the subscription ran out. So because the subscription ran out, I can't show any footage, what I mean, or I definitely would. And it's been quite the journey. I think it takes like 3 to 250 hours maybe from Shadow to Dawn Trail. Probably not, you know what I mean. But I did every quest. I was doing other stuff too, like I was doing like duty finder and grinding. I got all my tanks and healers maxed. I got most of my DPS maxed, but not all of them. I was still working on that. But I really just wanted to be caught up and current with, the content. Because, I've been playing the game since, it's been like a decade. Because I started in my early 20s. I'm 33 now. So yeah, it's been about a decade and I never been caught up. So that was my main focus. And it was getting hard to record and play the game for my first time at the same time, if that makes any sense. Like, I was playing the game, but I was trying to record everything, and I wasn't really getting that first real authentic experience. I really like this game. Like I said, it's definitely my favorite game that I'll always go back to and play. I originally just liked Final Fantasy, and I happened to stumble across FF14 because it's, I thought it was just part of the series, and then it turned out to be this massive, huge MMORPG, and then I kind of just fell in love with it and became like my favorite thing. So that's why you haven't seen any uploads. It was just me playing the game, and then once I stopped playing that game, I jumped into some ARPGs. Neo 1, got that platinum, pretty fucking awesome. And then I'm playing D4, the new Lord of Hatred expansion, which so far, well, I'm in the Vessel Hatred because I didn't beat that yet. But soon I'll be in Lord of Hatred, and I'm having a blast with Diablo 4. I have a friend. He's a IRL friend that I've known for a long time, that he's a huge fan of this franchise, and he respects this franchise a lot, and he's pretty excited for me to play this game and for me to give it an honest shot. And this time I'm going all the way to T10, baby. Not saying it's gonna be easy, but your boy will try. Okay. And yeah, that's the gist of it. I did make a comment on my YouTube channel explaining where I was. If you went to my community tab or post or some shit, and so check that out. That was when I first went away, and it's crazy because there's a guy who posted something on my video. It was like a 9-month-old video, and it was about why you should obtain or get your first Kenna weapon, which is a Final Fantasy 14 glam that you can only get in a deep dungeon called the Palace of the Dead. And it's kind of similar to like a Diablo 4 pit or a Neo Abyss, where you kind of just go up floors, or you just, kind of like a floor gauntlet, and there's traps and shit, and it's very, very hard. especially if you're going solo. You have to know the right class to play and the right things to do. But if you do, you get this badass glam that I think is the best in the game. You know, subjective opinion, of course. But it's like this red badass demon glam in FF14 that pairs well with any kind of like darker gothic black armor you have on, or even like a white armor, and the red will shine and glow. It's really nice. And he kind of posted, he was like, yeah, thank you for making this, because after 4 to 10 years of playing the game, I finally gave me my first kin of weapon this time. And that's the type of shit that really makes me happy, and why I knew I needed to come back, because, you know, that's why I made the video, was help somebody, and people got help. And that's what makes this fun, doing this YouTube thing. So yeah, so I mean, just some updates here, you know. I'm not gonna say things changed crazy the last 9 months, but you know, my PC, I am trying to upgrade the RAM on it to get more RAM for more creative stuff like this. I, you know, have done a lot for my setup, which is another reason why I wanted to come back. I bought a new monitor. I got a 3-point lighting system and a light on top of my phone now. My phone camera is, well, this camera you're seeing is my iPhone 15 Pro camera, because I'm using OBS camera, which makes OBS see your phone camera, which I have an iPhone, and iPhones have really good fucking cameras in my opinion. So I wouldn't spend this much money on all this stuff if I didn't think that I, you know, didn't enjoy it. You know, I put a lot of money into this, so I knew eventually that I'll be back, and I really appreciate uploading and talking, you know, and yapping, which is one of my strong points. As you can see, it's been 7 minutes, and might as well use an ability that I can do well, which is talk a lot, you know. So yeah, you're going to be seeing streams, lots of streams, and then you're going to be seeing those streams fully uploaded. One thing I want to talk about here is, like, I'm not going to promise any more on an upload schedule. As I said in the new channel trailer, I work in the health field, and I do 12-16-hour days, and this is kind of what I do in my downtime when I have time. So I can't promise upload schedule, but you know, if you subscribe, turn on the bell, you'll definitely see one upload. It'll probably be more frequent than 9 months, I can promise you that. But you know, I mean, also, I just kind of gonna post different things. Now, this is not like a niche channel. When I come back here, it pretty much, FF14 is my favorite game, but you're gonna see different things, because right now I'm taking a break until November, because a new expansion is coming out January 27th, and my birthday is January 22nd, and it's the perfect time for Evercold. I don't know too much about the new expansion FF14. I think I've seen the trailer like once, not really, just like a brief little snippet. So, but it's a very exciting time, you know, to be an FF14 fan. Just let me tell you that a lot of good changes coming. But anti-gress, yeah, you're gonna be seeing streams, and then if my stream for some reason sucks, because sometimes things suck and the stream drops frames, even though I have AT&T fiber and Ethernet cable and all this shit, sometimes it'll fuck up. So you'll be seeing a video, but yeah, I mean, it could be an hour, 2 hours, it could be 30 minutes, it could be 15 minutes. It could be the stream chopped up, which is what most people do nowadays, and it's actually a very efficient way to do things. I realized learning this whole thing. But yeah, you'll see a variety of length of videos. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's kind of, you know, where I've been at. That's kind of the update. That's what I was doing. And you know, if you enjoyed my FF14 content, you will see that in November. Until then, you'll see a lot of other good gaming things, a lot of JRPGs probably. I do a lot of reaction videos to other people's videos. I'll talk about stuff, you know what I mean? Reddit, as I said in the channel trailer, you'll see that. Ask a question, I posted on here. You know, you'll see ARPGs, you'll see anything gaming, anime related. And then if anything personal comes up and I feel like talking about it, you may hear something personal about my life, about me, about how I feel. It's my platform. It's my YouTube channel. So I can do what the fuck I want. And if I want to upload something personal, I will. You don't have to like it. You don't have to watch it. But it'll be up here. So, yeah. You know, maybe people are watching this video and, you know, you're not one of the old subscribers that subscribe to me from other content. You know, this quick little rundown. Because it's on the trailer, so I don't want to repeat too much information. But, you know, I got a lazy eye. You probably already seen it. Don't know why. It's just there. And then, you know, you won't see the same hair color every day. Maybe a different color. And I mean, I'm a very expressive person. So you know, and the way I express myself is through, I want tattoos. I want more piercings. I want different color hair. This is what you're going to see. You know, that's those little side thing. You know what I mean? And then if you're an anime and video game fan, you're going to see a lot of that. You know what I mean? But I can happily say that I'm back. And it's going to be more frequent. You know what I mean? So just make sure you keep a lookout. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell so you'll see it. And yeah, that pretty much completes my whole little video. So I appreciate y'all for watching. It's already been 11 minutes of yapping and updates. So I guess I'll end it here. And yeah, so stay safe, and I'll see you later.
What? Are you for real? We can't live
Well,
without them. I knew I
whatever
should've loved you.
happens,
I'm only 18.
happens.